Okay, hi, Mr. Warren. My name is Sharice Coleman. I am from Learning Points Associates Group.
Hi, Ms. Coleman.
And we are writing an article on teacher education and technology. And we thought that you would be an excellent candidate to help us unravel some of the yarn, so to speak, because you are a man that wears many hats with AOIT. As we know it, teachers work within a network of technology, whether desired or not. All through technology, although technology is said to be effective for children, people are most intimidated. Teachers are most intimidated because they haven't had training. What is your vision of developing a supportive technology infrastructure, and how do you suppose it can be implemented?
Well, the opposition or the apprehension some teachers may have, it's rightfully so. As technology changes throughout the course of history, people develop technology, but not everyone has access to it or the ability to change with technology.
Right.
And it's only been within the past 10 to 15 years that technology has started to change so rapidly. So the change has happened much faster than people have had the opportunity to change.
Absolutely.
To change with it. And as an educator, because the skills that we teach students are more concrete, some of the cognitive skills,
Yeah.
teachers are not so forthcoming to change with technology because the skills still remain the same.
Yes.
The thinking process still remains the same. However, the young adult or the young student, their ability and their opportunity to learn has changed.
Yes.
And growing up with remote control televisions, growing up with computers, growing up with cell phones and other digital devices, it's been researched that the student brain actually has changed a little bit.
Yes, it prepares them.
Right. So the way students physically learn is different. And our call as a teacher is to meet those students where they're at.
Right.
So I think if more teachers understood that, the way the student brain is actually wired, they would be a little bit more receptive and cooperative in changing with technology to present their information and those skills to the students in the classroom. To develop that type of structure would require all teachers understanding that it's necessary.
Okay.
And that's why I mentioned what I did a few moments ago, that the teachers have to figure out that this is necessary to teach our kids. Things such as LCD projectors, smart boards, at least one or two computers in every room, internet access, digital media access. All these things are in students' lives every single day. So they become dependent on those things. So it's important that the teachers understand that these items will be in place in classrooms, whether they want them to or not, and it's our job to understand how to use those items. It's my job to make teachers more comfortable with using these items, and I hope that, in a technology world, that more people would see the need for it, to understand how those things develop and can benefit mankind, and also students, because their brains are wired differently to learn, and they are wired to learn on these type of devices.
Great answer. As computer instructors, lab technicians, computer coordinators, and computer specialists continue to emerge, what strategies could you say that you used to encourage teachers to inform and plan with you? How have you encouraged teachers to plan with you, and how effective was it?
Well, when it comes to technology, there are two components to it. There's physical technology and then there's information technology. And both are very important. Actually, without physical technology change, the information technology wouldn't be as it is now. So within any curriculum, whether it's math, science, social studies, English, there's information being shared, there's communication being made. And with the use of information technology, it only enhances the ability to communicate to the students effectively. So during our planning time, common time that we have during the day, it's important for us, coordinators of technology in the school, technology teachers, to introduce teachers or find out from them ways in which we can help support the teaching in their classrooms, whether it be a smart board, whether it be a LCD projector, whether it's a wireless laser remote control. those things can help the teacher in their classrooms, and I help those teachers during their planning time learn some of these devices and see the use of some of those. Basic information technology applications such as Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, they can always support what most teachers do in their classrooms. So during our comment time, we talk about what's happening in their classes and how we can support them in their classes as a technology teacher and as a technology coordinator in the school.
Okay. All right. New technology can be intimidating for people who are comfortable with using computers. But when you get into networking, that seems to bring up or rise your pulse a little bit. Can you give me a little information about peer-to-peer networking?
Peer-to-peer, or as our young generation refers to it, P2P, that's an opportunity to share files and information with each other by a direct connection from one source to another.
Yes.
Teachers have access to that type of technology in most of their situations, but probably don't use it because of the immediate connection with the students. A lot of teachers like to sift through and prepare information before it's delivered to the student as opposed to delivering them real time, which peer-to-peer does. Teachers and administrators who might be a little bit apprehensive to that could just kind of monitor how the students use it. Things such as text messaging, instant messaging, sharing files, whether they're data files or larger files than that. It's important to the students to be able to have that immediate connection with each other, and I think as teachers we need to be able to facilitate that as well. We have a network set up in this classroom where that we can leave information on the network and students have immediate access to it. Students will also have the ability in a short while to send messages to each other during class as opposed to maybe the class disruption. Hey Johnny, how do you work on this? A simple instant message could be sent to the teacher or to the student about what their question is, and we can immediately get back to them from a remote location.
Excellent. So they have a way of interacting with the teachers as well.
Correct.
Excellent.